but a very quiet pistol round. A sole defender at this B bomb site. JL looking for information. Keep your eyes on the mini-map. When Navi decide to rotate somebody over, he just gets a spot and information that top banana has been taken. And Navi holds their nerve.
JL's got to hold his. He's got to hold B alone. Smoke ready to deploy as soon as he makes contact or spots a MOUZ player. But he's got no support.
The problem is if they start moving in when he spots them, they're going to come through this. And I think they might still, considering they just used all their utility exertion. Oh, he's been so good up front for MOUZ this event, and he's got an opening kill. And all of a sudden, you got to say the odds of winning this retake just plummet. His pistol round might have slipped out of control for Navi.
Just from the initial setup. Wasn't good enough to stop MOUZ, and see how this attempt getting back into the ruins goes. First headshot's good. Wonderful's beside him, but it's Yimpat. Oh, he goes down. Surprisingly so. Wonderful's got them back into this. And Shuey takes steps back to darkness. He knows he's got somewhat of a crossfire here with Brolin out towards Banana. And Shuey takes that first shot. Time is starting to tick here for Navi, and there's no kit on their back. Imma, good kill. It's now a 1v1, but Brolin should play this one patiently. He goes into the open. Imma can't win this round any longer. Not enough time. He'll retreat. MOUZ have the first round of this final.
Yeah, but it got close. That's a very nice retake attempt from Navi. Over towards ruins and moving into the bomb site. Good job from Shuhei, realizing the situation, how many players he'd lost, tucking himself in, making himself very, very hard to find. It was just no one really gave it, any kind of due. And, myself included, of just saying this is not replicable. Look at how they won this major. Individual stats were very, very low. It didn't look clean the whole way through. But Blade always kept a calm hand and always said, you know what, it's a roadmap, it's a process, and we're going to get there. Well, now in the second half of the year, they've gotten there. And this Navi team is looking very, very strong, very scary. Not a whole lot of weak points to exploit.
JL, a weak point in this round, getting cleared by Shuey. Smack 10. They line up for this FAMAS, and a little bit of damage done for Imma. Onto Torsi, nearly takes him down. That would have been a way back in. Bomb plant still hasn't been confirmed yet, and Imma's still having a look here. He denies that bomb plant through the smoke. Torsi gone, and now a problem arises for MOUZ entirely. All at the hands of Imma.
As soon as utility flies over, Alexi's already got the Molotov plan to drop in their pathing.
And Alexi moving into the site really strengthens this hold. JL in dark, Alexi B at first oranges, and here comes this final attack. 15 seconds. MOUZ moving through. Shuey at the front. Will he clear first oranges? He won't check that angle. And Alexi B getting a double as they finally ascend above his head. But with 5 seconds, they have to start planting right now. And they've just got enough time to get that bomb down. Shot through the smoke. It's all on Torsi, and he has been their best performing player at points throughout this playoffs. Now he's looking to get a 1v3 going. Very low health, very low chances. He'll move to the new box, and Wonderful walks into the open. Navi will pull off the round.
Now, they do have, as we know, they have Zipix on the roster. Obviously, a huge major winner with the old Astralis, greatest team of all time. One of the best clutch players we've had. As an assistant coach, he's been putting in tons of work for this team from home. Able to get some work done throughout the night so that when Cyclone and the boys wake up, they've got notes to look at and review. I was like, what's up, man? Is Yimpat the best clutcher we got in Counter-Strike ever since Prime Zipx? And he was just like, it's not even a question. Of course he is.
Of course.
And you're always going to say that about your boy, but it's hard to argue with the production Yimpat's got. Good trade. Important trade from Bit deep down mid. Shuhei stuck in a spray. Bit's going to have to fall back.
Oh, missed shot.
And actually, they're going to pick up the pace. They won't be able to make it into Pit. That's a good Molotov to slow things down, but there's no chance he's getting any reinforcements. It's only get aggressive.
The aggression does not pay off from Bit. Valiant attempt, but 4v2 now for MOUZ. They're in a really comfortable spot. Alexi B's all the way back at CT spawn. He's at Speedway, actually, at the moment.
It's a great realization and reaction from MOUZ. You get the kill down, you get the kill up middle from Shuhei, and then obviously you see Bits in middle. You get the kill on Wonderful over in Halls, and you realize Bits completely out of position. From where he got, there's not enough time to be in a good place to actually put a stop to you.
I think the best of 5 is a fun one to talk about when it comes to Navi. A team that have openly talked about their struggles in best of 5s. They've most recently lost one to G2.
Players rotating back now. MOUZ is picking up the pace.
They're going through it. They're going long side. Wonderful's off. Ready to go. Bit slowed them down as Shuey rounded that corner, and Wonderful's got another one. Out towards the balcony, and oh my god, that was close to Imma will finish him off, and the round's done. MOUZ's acceleration ends up at a quick finish.
A quick finish and a convincing finish as well. 4 players survived for Navi. We just touched on him having financial issues.
They started to pick up steam, and we started to see some of the impact of those playbook changes. And I think it's most impressive now in the playoffs that they've been able to come back from behind. And that's super impressive in the quarterfinal against Vitality. Then they dominate Furia.
It's all tied up at 4.
Of course, he does keep the AWP, so we'll have that to play with. 4 AKs around it, and Bit getting into the apartments. Now, the bedroom is heating up, and he spots out Brolin. Bit unable to get away because Yimpat was already up those stairs. So Bit down, first opening kill for MOUZ.
Almost had that timing. Might have spent a little extra second trying to chuck a grenade out to do a little bit more damage, and he'll be frustrated with that because it gave Yimpat the opportunity to eliminate him. No one's inside the A bomb site. Alexi's just rotating over, and that's going to be his job. It's wonderful with the op. Are they going to peek before the smoke? Flash comes out.
Gets off the angle, gets back to safety. We're worried about getting split, but wonderful. Catches an opportunity, looks out to long side. Exertion's gone. And he got a flash sent over the top as well, but he gets caught from balcony. Eventually, Impact comes out. And Alexi B, his fellow Finn, inside of the bomb site, looking to be the nuisance for this MOUZ attack. He's under pressure, but he's buying time for his squad. And a second kill earned by Alexi B. No one's seen that coming. It's been a slow start to Inferno for JL, but has he got it in him? Goes through the smoke, Brolin's ready for that play, and MOUZ will push through.
Is not going to be able to prevent that control from being given over to MOUZ.
Oh.
Good nade, good peek behind the MP9. Nice combo from Navi.
Yeah, that was beautiful. That was a great combo.
The other one is if this emphasis on Rap is going to be coming in, now Wonderful doesn't have an ult, so it's going to be much easier for MOUZ moving forward.
Wonderful under the porch. I mean, they've got a crossfire here. You can peek out if you're Ima. JL's there alongside of him, but it was only a USP that went down. Nothing worth talking about, but it's that kill that shall make this difference. Now, the AK of Bit, it can step up. He can be the difference in this round, and he has to be for Navi. This is the only weapon worth talking about, and this guy is a machine. Bit gets another one, dropping Torsi down to 17 HP, and this round's on. Navi have a chance for 5 off the back of Bit's AK. 3 kills in this round, and Torsi goes to the apartments.
This could be a nightmare for MOUZ. This would be 2 rounds. I don't know if I want to call this a low buy, but obviously a couple players with just pistols and no armor in this. They dropped one earlier to a low buy as well in round 3. So Bit and Alexi starting to put things together, and Bit with his low HP. Oh, they might have think.
Oh, wow, they might think he's gonna be.
Well, if Alexi continues up in halls, he's going to find a free kill on Torsi.
Oh, but the sound that you start to realize is Torsi would turn on this, but he doesn't look the right way. Alexi B tracks him into the apartments. Torsi was waiting for his moment to strike, but it never came. And that is a huge round from Bit. He had the AK-47, and Navi had no real weapons around it. The initial hole was solid, but at the end, it was all Bit.
Ops on Wonderful and Torsi.
Shuhei at the front of the banana attack this time. Exertion supporting him with utility. There's no peek. Shuhei is taking damage on board. Oh, he's blinded. Oh, he starts to spam, but he doesn't hold it down. Important trade from Exertion. JL to fall after 1. But that smoke comes down at the perfect time. The flash comes through, though, and Exertion is released into the open. The rotation is now arriving of that extra Navi player, but Ima's about to get smoked out. So it does leave Alexi B at the mercy of the flash thrown in by Ima, and it works out perfectly because Exertion blinded, kill for Alexi, and it's stalled out here for MOUZ.
Cool idea for a play to set Exertion up like that, but it took a lot of time to come to fruition. Exertion in no man's land. It's susceptible to flashbangs the whole time and set up beautifully from CT spawn. MOUZ going to continue this pressure on the B bomb site, but Alexi, he's standing pat in the corner.
He's moved out
second
first
oranges.
Yeah, back to the second. He's got to kill Brolin. Low HP, but important frag. And Torsi will chime in with one of his own. So those numbers once favored Navi. They're back in favor now of MOUZ as that bomb plant comes in. Wonderful and Bit will attempt this retake. They've got a little utility to play with. That grenade did not have the intended effect of blowing that smoke open.
Second one went back towards new boxes.
Torsi close. Shot chimed in. Bit's down and just wonderful. And with that AWP in hand, he will try to win this 1v3. Last round of this half, but he can't do it. And 7-5. Another strong Inferno T-side for MOUZ, this time in the grand final. Double setup around the back of the sandbags and Brolin to take the initial contact.
Flashbang coming from Alexi.
Navi get ready to go up through Banana. Flash is coming through. Will it be effective? Oh, Brolin able to tuck away from it, but Exertion gets cleared out first. Now Brolin drops back. Will they predict Shuey? No, they will not check him. And the in-game leader stepping up with one. That flash has blinded his next opponent, but he couldn't muster a second. Remember, Brolin's alive, but he's only got 1 health. And he is finally finished off, spammed out through the coffins. And we have Tozi and Yimpat left in an unwinnable situation here.
Yeah, Brolin would have come back to actually fight and help Shuey if he had more HP.
Yeah.
That initial gush he takes, yeah, dodges the flash, but takes a bullet to the dome for his troubles.
Strong start in the first half from Wonderful.
Wonderful's able to have a field day on the CT side, and that's going to be Torji's task. We saw him. We know he likes to get frisky. Likes to take some deep peeks down mid. Likes to be really mobile around the map, so when Torji gets the op out, this game is going to change. There is that second round buy from MOUZ, and they manage it well. 1 for 1 in middle to open things up.
Long-range fights to that MP9 for Shuey. But it's the distraction that allowed his teammates to follow up with the opening. 4v4 established.
Hard thing is the utility. MOUZ is really relying on Brolin to be solo at the B bomb site. And there's no one outside of B. So he just smokes it right now. So this A defense is going to feel confident for the next 15 seconds. But they're making an information play. Just when Navi's lining up and Torji's got 3. And that leaves Jimpat on his own at this A site, catches JL in the air, and there's the second round conversion.
The thing you talked about at the start of this round, Torzi's lack of impact, lack of kills, opportunities in that first half.
And bangs him out.
He comes in with a 4K with a FAMAS. He's loving that one. He's laughing about that.
Yeah, beautiful sequence. Gets the trade to start out the round. His nice snap over to Boiler. And he takes so much away from Navi.
Well, this combo of Yimpat and Torzi is so difficult to deal with in the playoffs so far.
There were a lot of rounds where it probably felt for Navi in the first half like they didn't even really get to play it.
Oh, okay. Well, Limau's short. Yimpat's gone, and he can get to play around here. Second chance.
Huge.
Yeah, they're coming out balcony. They're applying pressure on the pit, and Shuey has no teammates because they're all focused on other fights, but Shuey has done very well. And it's all sort of fallen apart until this. The Deagle and the Tech 9, they combine together, and suddenly a round opens up for Navi. They're in the site, bomb down. Brolin and Exertion having to recover this one. It's going to be tough. Taking back this A bomb site. It's one of the more difficult things to achieve in Counter-Strike. At least they've got a kid on Brolin. They've got some utility. And there's a fight, won by Bit. Exertion no closer to winning this one. Bit is low. And he knows where the remaining player is up on the balcony, but Exertion's not getting the chances. He needs to get that kid back off his fallen teammate, and they peek him together. In the end, it's impossible. Exertion can't make it happen, and Navi turned this round back in their favor.
MOUZ, on the other hand, are coming off a disappointing stretch in their season, revamping the playbook and building up into something that's looking really cool.
Yeah, they've got that hunger to get into these finals and challenge for the trophies. JL up through Banana, deals with the first and the second, no issue for JL. Torzi chimes in down middle, it's him to fall to that scout, but not really getting out of hand just yet for Navi. But if Torzi can land another one, that would be the bomb. He's doing pretty decent work in terms of landing a shot, but they get past him. They get past the scope and the smoke used for Bit just to confirm the safety.
They'll be happy to take these engagements at the B-bomb site. Alexi's going to lead the way in. They heard the USP shooting towards CT spawn, but that's just a bait. It's all to set up Brolin, and he can't get the first, which means this round is done. Navi's going to take the lead.
Expected result in this round, of course, given the fact that MOUZ just had no superior weapons to work with, and Navi are going to find themselves into the lead on Inferno on this T side.
It's their first lead since round 6. They had a 1-round advantage taken away from them. They're back in the driver's seat.
Yeah. That's a lot of shots, not a lot of them connecting.
It's nice though. They're giving him like a warm-up. It's like, you got the scout. Let's just warm you up for when the op comes in. He'll be perfectly dialed up.
Yeah, he's had some flicks in there. He's learned what he needs to do. So 9-2-8 scoreline. Navi in the lead, and finally money back from MOUZ.
And Shuey himself with Torji will get challenged here.
Already Navi pouncing through top mid, although they have not checked Shuey, and he's up first. Good double from the in-game leader. And now Torji steps out from the arches. Does not go Navi's way. The acceleration through top mid is cancelled out, and Yimpat from the pit, no problem.
Both teams have tried it. Both teams tried that little acceleration to get up quick and attack towards the wrap side, and both teams have had obviously no success here for Navi. MOUZ as well. He's shut down by Wonderful. Good kill from JL. Now, we said he was going to have his moments.
Is this it? Yeah, difficult one, and he goes back to short. Brolin makes sure that he's unable to get anything going. He's able to net Navi. Yimut climbing up into the bedroom. Dodges the brunt of that grenade damage that was thrown out from Boiler. JL peeks around the half wall. If he peeks again, there's two more MOUZ players ready to go this time, and JL can't stop it. Brolin with a great opening fight, and they've taken top and out of control here, and they're not leaving. They want to park the bus. They want to maintain this for a moment. Now the pressure is coming through the apartments instead. Yimpat, usually so reliable, he goes down a bit this time. Bit with a second. And when things don't go well at B, you rely on Bit at A to open things up for Navi again.
A timing that Yimpat doesn't expect whatsoever. Good peek from Bit. That's his Bit. He wanted it back. Caught in the open, nade in hand. The bomb's still making its way in through the safety. But during this timing, there's a chance for MOUZ to get some kind of a foothold on this retake. But they're losing everyone.
Looks like they're about to slip and free fall to the ground. It's just Exertion left. 1v3. He's close enough to want to give this a go. But it's going to be so tough. You got a player in the apartments you got to worry about, and that's Alexi B coming down the back of the Boiler, catches Exertion looking the wrong way, and immediately out of the timeout into a round victory. Navi with 10, the first team to reach double figures, and that throws MOUZ's money into question.
Break down before you get any relief.
Alexi, all the way up. And a boost. I like this from JL. He's up on top. They line up. Oh, he jumps. But he sees that third player. He's got the info they need. They know that Exertion is committed. And damage being done. Fire at his feet. You retreat behind it, but this is already such a devastating start for Navi, and they know because of the amount of players spotted at B, there has to be some space to play with, and they now see both players in the balcony. Emma could take both of these lives, and finally finished off by Yimpat. He had the awareness to check short, but couldn't stop Wonderful, and they now know the only player left was last spotted towards the B bomb site.
I think that second timeout from Blade was to tell Ema and Bit, like, guys, get active on the other side of the map. We can rely on JL to take some attention away, because we've seen these last two rounds, their plays from Bit, the peek and hauls to take out Yimpat and then expose the A bomb site, and now this one where him and Ema are finding space to creep up that lane.
With a map victory under your belt to kick off a best of 5. It'll be a lovely position for Navi to find themselves in. Bit grabs the opening kill in the apartments. Exertion holding on to Banana for the time being. But Alexi B is relentless. He'll go forward, and Exertion stops him as well. So, slow start to this round for Navi. They've got a damaged Bit and a 3v4 to have to try and recover from.
And if you're MOUZ, you're just like, thank God. You just watched Alexi and Exertion, or excuse me, Brolin and Exertion put up a stellar defense outside Banana. They'll move into the sandbags for when Ema and Wonderful want to turn the corner.
This is a tough setup to deal with. Just with the elevation, you got 2 angles to worry about.
Bit's got a flashbang, but I don't think they want to wait. I think they want to hit on timing. Good shot, good trade. And that's the B-bomb site open for business. Torji and Yimpat on the rotation over. Bit's very, very low on HP. But he can play with the safety of Banana.
What a beautiful way to clear that obstacle that lay in front of them. And now Navi look to close this map out. They look to finish off Inferno. MOUZ's map pick. That molly didn't go as deep as Wonderful would have liked, so he takes steps into the darkness instead, and Bit low. Moving out with Banana. He's playing a little bit more proactive around this CT smoke. It's expanded into the open, and Torzi, he's now moving closer. Utility, the final piece is being put in place. Torzi's got the first, and Yimpat straight through that smoke. Bit will drop, and MOUZ stay alive. And not done yet. A couple more rounds needed, but that's the first step.
A desperate clutch. Navi should be okay with that, though. A bummer you didn't win it out here. A nice setup countered by the flashbang. If Bit can hit that shot a little bit quicker, it's obviously a win. Struggled with it, turning back from away the flashbang. 38 seconds. They can't do it yet. Here's the utility.
The setup is strong here for MOUZ. You've got Yimpat in the pit. Shuei from the site. Torzi out long. Is this going to be enough to fend off this Navi attack as they attempt to close out Inferno? Yimpat, barrage utility, heads towards his position. He's blinded as he goes into the open, but it's Torzi from the site with a double kill, and he's not alone. He's got Shuei beside him, and they look to play off one another to get this map going, to keep going for MOUZ. Imma around long, though. That's the problem they've got to deal with, and they can't stop Imma. Rolling from Library, one quick kill, but it's JL, the living legend, and he can't close it here for Navi. It's still going for MOUZ.
So close, though. Look, I mean, just, yeah, that's shaky, wagging his finger, no way. But that was a very, very nice attempt at it. JL's brain just knows where to position himself, ignoring Exertion coming up lane. And they know still that top banana has not been taken by Navi.
Oh, the impact. He's going aggressive. Torsy's forced into the open. Alexi B taking that away. Brolin's gone. And they've brought it so close, but is this the final moments of Inferno? Bit out of the balcony. It's another one. And that is the finishing blow. Navi have come to play in this BO5 straight away. Mouz's map pick will fall out of their fingers. They will have to bounce back going into Navi's map pick. A 13-11 victory from the world number one. A solid T-side. Solutions found at crucial points, and finally it is closed. Navi with the first blow in this best-of-5 final in the heart of Rio de Janeiro.
4 players for MOUZ primed to handle any attack that comes.
Oh, nice shot from Torsy. Just the second bullet landed too.
It's a pistol off.
Yeah, it really is. At that kind of range. With that kind of finality, but Navi bouncing back, getting 2 kills in an instant.
Yeah, but look at the damage done. Look at how weak the Navi players are. This might feel uncomfortable if you're MOUZ in a 3v4, but there's some very softened up players. You can even this up very quickly. You can take a man advantage very quickly. So Navi going to slow things down. Wait and see if there's going to be any kind of an information play for many of the extremities of the map. Torji is alone at the A bomb site. Shuhei and Yimfat doubled up at the B bomb site. And Navi heading long.
Timing for Torji to look away. That has just allowed Navi some space to work with out of the longhouse. Torsi's got to come back, but there's going to be 3 targets on the other side. And now he has to try and retreat, but there's nowhere to go. He has to stand and fight, and he has no might to make that happen. He's taken out by the Joe Berettas. The rotation's coming in from the B bomb side, but Navi 2 players up, and they've got that mid player. They've got JL ready to cut off rotations.
They need to find him in low HP. If he doesn't get an instant headshot, this is a 1-bullet kill. Flashbang coming in, JL.
Oh, he's blinded, held back behind the Xbox. What? How has he pulled that off? JL, he should have gone down. He was dead to rights, but still while blinded, nails the headshot. And JL on the Xbox is about to get knocked out, but he still stands up. 1 HP. JL is unkillable. That's got to feel good for JL after the opening half of Inferno that he had. Very quiet, getting started in the pistol round here. And the smart play to jump up on the boards. Well, forced by the classic MOUZ force after losing the pistol, right? You get Torsy on the scout. We know how good he can be. Can soften up opponents with that. The long take from Bid. It's a long-winded MAC-10 spray, but eventually does get the result he wants on Shuhei.
Well, Shuhei might be wondering why none of his teammates kind of swung with him during that engagement. It was a long, drawn-out spray of the MP9. They've got a bit of a trap with Brolin at blue bin. But Navi handles it with ease. Force
Buy's dead. Second round in a row here for Navi. And we talk about best of 5s, how difficult, how impossible it was for many years until Donk broke that record at his first professional event. But pulling off a reverse sweep in a best of 5 final. 3 players over towards B right now for MOUZ's defense. So
Alexi's gonna throw a catwalk fake, I believe, and they might be going out middle.
So he applies pressure. They go out mid-contact. Not spotted yet, but 3 players here for MOUZ is the best case scenario to defend this B bomb site. Torsy's got eyes on the possible drop from Alexi, but it's all about Ima, and no success in terms of taking Shuhei down first. Shuhei hides behind the boxes. Into the open, he'll go. Torsy chimed through the smoke, and now it's all falling apart for Navi, but a couple of kills coming back. And if JL took that one at the window, they would have been back into the round, but not to be, as Alexi B goes down, and finally a round for MOUZ.
Beautiful start for MOUZ. That's exactly what you want out of your opening gun round. You pick up the AWP as well and pass that back to Torsy, so he still got it. He got a kill through the smoke in that round with the AWP.
Bit this time supporting Wonderful. Okay, that's fast. Navi are going to love that start to the round. Wonderful to remove Brolin. He's gone back mid.
That's a disgusting shot from Wonderful. What a flick on that cross. Takes the spawn and takes the advantage. Now the AWP slides into the duel. He's got that as well.
Yeah.
Just spotted the helmet over the smoke.
No, he's going cap. So he'll flash towards Shuhei. Ima's got exertion moving through CT spawn. This round won't get out of hand. Shuhei's going to get caught by JL, who was ever patiently waiting towards top middle. Shuhei to fall. That's a problem for MOUZ. On their CT side of Inferno, they were unable to really string rounds together up until the end, where they were fighting for overtime. Another scenario here. They get their first round win and unable to turn it into 2 in a row. Navi bounce back immediately. It's a 4-1 scoreline, and they are building a beautiful T side on Dust 2 already.
in a very comfortable position, and Wonderful's going to take this long peek again. He's got the spawn one more time. There's the utility, and this time it's blind. No flick needed.
Once again, it's Wonderful to open up with 2 clean kills. Oh no, he's going to become a problem. He already is a problem.
If Navi goes to B, you call it a lost round.
Well, Torji, he is the player that must step up now. He's in the position to take first contact. The Hungarian, piece into the open, goes back. Oh god, he's stuck between 2 players, and he ends up with nothing. Yimpad again, have yet to see the impact that he was providing in the earlier playoff games. Hasn't had a moment to show up, and it's 6-1. Navi have full control of this game right now. Get Alexi that IEM title. I mean, it's been the best year of his career so far. One title still eludes him. Intel Extreme Masters. Alexi dropping out of the tunnels, getting back to safety. He's under a little bit of pressure now, a little bit of scrutiny, but with that molly and the bullets, it will be the perfect combo for Alexi B to knock 2 on their ass. Now it's exertion from Card. Good kill on the 5-7. Unable to get a second out of it. Just Shuey now, and he is so far away from making an impact here. He is long.
He's got a good timing on this fight, actually. At the end of the day, Wonderful, just so aware of the possibility. Spots it out, dinked by the MP9. Double dinked, good burst. But it was always going to be a big ask for Shuey to win that.
Still crossing towards CT. Brolin's actually going aggressive. Look at this. Oh, the tunnel's pushed. JL. Is he going to have eyes on it at the right time? Nice peek from JL. And he knows where there's usually one, there has to be a second in support. And so he doesn't want to stick around because of the damage he took on board. He'll drop back. And Alexi's coming in from lower to help out. Bit's been sent in as the reinforcement. And Yimpat, he hasn't stuck around. He's now got eyes on the tunnels, but he has to drop back, and they're coming forward. This would be a big moment for Yimpat, but he is annihilated by Alexi B.
Shuey gets out the bomb. Just gets away. That would have been everything. That would have stalled the round. And Shuey's on the hunt. He feels like this is the best opportunity, but now he's away.
JL's waiting. Look at this. Oh, so patient, but Shuey checks it. Oh, Exertion's come back. And suddenly Mous back in with a shot at this round win.
Where does Wonderful plant himself with the ult? Where can he get himself to? Good first kill, traded off. Bit comes back into the smoke.
Oh, he's got checked. Torsi with a 6th sense. He decides to turn around. And as that smoke fades away, it reveals Bit at the doorway. Both ops. Got eyes on mid. Okay. Bit just running out long. Exertion could not handle that. Oh, the head spotted for Wonderful, but just short enough.
This is 3 times now Navi's been able to find an opening kill at long. Oh, and then another build-up. The second time that there's been a follow-up kill in the first 20, 30 seconds of this round. And again, MOUZ have to play 3v5.
You got the AWP over here at long. Shuey's got himself into short. This is the best chance for MOUZ to win this round. And 45 seconds remaining. Navi haven't detected the in-game leader yet, but as soon as he peeks into the open, Wonderful, unaffected by that flash, chimes another shot in. 35 seconds. Navi 5 versus 2. Long spotted. Bit drop. Torsi tries to go massive, but the flick down onto the second player, not landing, and it's just Yimpat, and he's on the other side of the map.
You can see the potential in some of these rounds being recovered for MOUZ from time to time. The problem is they've just played so many at this disadvantage.
There's just been too many rounds where Navi get 5v3s. It's crazy how many times they've been able to do it, and you're right, it just comes off of those long picks into converting into a mid kill.
But look at the prep for Navi. They have such good protocols when they get into certain positions. Like, they take catwalk. They take catwalk control at the corner, and they know that that's such a good place for a counterplay from the CT side. They know that that can be flash, peaked, harassed with utility, op deep, op close, whatever it might be. So once they take it and make their presence known in that part of the map, it's just pause and wait. And Wonderful's got his op, just holding an angle. It makes for an easy opening for them to slide into the A bomb site, and this is nightmare scenario for MOUZ.
Hopefully get to see him back. Tech9 switch to the AK for Alexi B. Gotta worry for a second, but it's Emma fighting down in middle. Brolin's gonna get caught, and Emma's left on 21 HP, but he'll take that. He'll take the damage for an opening kill.
There's not a single MOUZ player that has enjoyed this opening half on Dust 2. Brolin 4 and 12, he'll end. Yimpat's the only one who's had a modicum of success, and he's just even at 8 and 8, and now he's gonna get pushed in.
Well, burning. in the site. Flash goes up. He has to use a smoke to keep himself alive for the time being. It has stalled out Navi, but that doesn't matter in the end because Bit and JL have another 2 kills. 4v2, a lot of time for Navi. They can just take a break, but Bit running along. Torshi landing that shot, but he needs to follow up, and he can't get it on Imma, who's actually wielding the sniper at this point.
Navi chose to evacuate away from the B bomb site so quickly and so convincingly that it just threw MOUZ's defense completely off, which is the story of this half. 10-2 in the favor of Navi. Domination on map 2 of these grand finals.
Navi have destroyed them in this opening half. Imma in middle. Picking up short. Exertion's going to move into position, but Wonderful. He's not really slowing down, Jason. He's had an incredible map, and it doesn't slow down at all. LexiB's turned out long, and this is beautiful from Navi. Another headshot. Imma and Wonderful chiming in, and Brolin is left alone. If you had a dream of a MOUZ comeback, that is gone. It is dead. It's 11-2, Navi with a pistol, and they are pretty much done with Dust 2.
Yeah, Dust 2's over. Get it done with. Let's go to break. Let's get the next map loaded in. Let these guys
Mirage.
Let these guys grab a banana.
The new strat book, the new playbook. It's been beautiful to watch. MOUZ have overcome a lot of their demons. They finally beat FaZe in the group stages. A team that just they couldn't get past. They go down in the opening map of a quarterfinal. They pull it back versus Vitality. They destroy Furia on their home ground. But in this best of 5 versus Navi, it has been silent from MOUZ.
They've checked a lot of boxes in this tournament that they haven't had previously. It just looks like they've checked their last one. This one is this Dust 2 is going to go away from them, and then it's that hard task of the comeback across the series. Imma to defend this catwalk play.
Lexi dropping Brolin. Imma's alongside of him. Navi 2 kills away from confirming Dust 2. Their map pick is almost in the bag. LexiB at range. Oh, not exactly the cleanest from Alexi. Torsi burning the impact, clearing out Wonderful coming through CT spawn, and this map isn't over yet.
A bit much from Wonderful. I think he's got the ego of a 12-2 scoreline.
Well, Torsi, it's a clutch or it's over, and it is over. JL to lock in Dust 2. Navi go 2-0 up in this best of 5, and for LexiB, he's starting to see the moment where he can walk to the front and finally call himself the Intel Extreme Masters champion. MOUZ take a moment to pause.
Yeah, it's just a pump fake. They're going to go right back into it. They're hoping Navi is under the assumption that MOUZ is going to be falling back, traversing through T-spawn to do a set piece towards the A bomb site. Nobody's really budging all that much. They have good control and information in middle, so Wonderful can spin and look to the B holes from catwalk.
Here comes the attack. Wonderful. Getting peeked, getting taken down. It's a great opening here for MOUZ. Imma doing what he can. JL still alive at the site, and he's actually somehow evaded these bullets. He got behind them, but Yimpat turns for an essential kill. Another great shot from Imma. Knockout to short. He's alone now in this clutch, and they're all looking at him. So eventually the low HP should cost him. It's a not clean pistol at the end, but eventually MOUZ is able to take it. They win the first round of Mirage.
It's scrappy. And you know, I'll say this to start out Mirage. Let's not worry about the quality of MOUZ's round wins. Let's not worry about these rounds that look disorganized, missed shots, scrappy. Let's just see them put those rounds on the board, because that's what MOUZ is thinking at this point. It's not the best day.
Lay him up in the window. He's going to look down into the underpass.
And look at Navi right now. They're grouping up 2 players coming towards catwalk. You had Imma and Bit over in window. JL and Khan. It looked like they wanted to set up a little mid-round aggression piece to shut down mid. Instead, MOUZ is going to negate any of those ideas, so the defense is going to have to improvise.
Well, the defense has certainly improvised and come out on top of all of these situations. It's 3 players up for Navi. The impact coming out of the apartments. Good kill it short onto Wonderful. A lot more needed, though. The impact loses it. Oh my god, he spun back. He somehow got Imma. And this low HP Finn is now into the attack. He's got his teammate Brolin trying to join him. And with that boost, LexiB up on top, doing damage to Brolin. Yimpat now gone. It's all on the Swede, and he can't even get out of the window. That boosted position works out perfectly for LexiB. Can see over the top of the smoke and stops any chance that Brolin had.
Trying to establish this control. It's fast through the cat smoke for Exertion. And there we go. There's an opening kill provided. A follow-up from Shuhei.
Yeah, great start to this round for MOUZ. Surely they converted 5 versus 3. With all the time that they've got to work with. An extra kill from Torji just to add the cherry on top.
Oh, look at this. Nicely done. And from Halls, Yimpat peeks out. MOUZ respond immediately. An emphatic punch in the face to Navi.
Wonderful having to play with an M4 instead, 2 to the money. And Shuhei, look at this, aggressive. Through the smoke in mid, took some damage, got spotted by JL, who now throws the molly down to make sure that Exertion can't climb up onto that bench and fight him from short. Grenade blasts open the window smoke. Wonderful has a peek with it. It hasn't resulted in a kill here for Navi. A lot of attempts, and Ima, the player that's taking the most damage so far, he's under a scrutiny inside the connector, but he gets himself behind the box, and the first fight goes down. It's Shuhei and Exertion once again, opening MOUZ up with a two-player advantage.
Navi tried to pull off that very same piece of aggression in middle, and this time MOUZ is ready for all of it, spamming to make sure nobody can get into position. The pacing in which Shuhei dropped down middle and ran down middle really confused Navi's timing on when to pull the trigger, and they could never find the moment.
Wonderful waits around the corner, and Torsi's just on that side, and Wonderful peeks into him. He's got it back into a 2v2, and MOUZ started this round so comfortably, but it can quickly fall out of their hands. Oh, Alexi felt like he needed to win that one in connector, but Wonderful. Oh, he can do it, but he's so close yet so far. Shuhei survives on 18 HP and is able to make sure that MOUZ capitalize.
Yeah, Shuhei coming into Mirage like, if none of my star players are going to do it, I'll do it myself. Had the beautiful round in middle just previously, and this one is scrappy.
He's got eyes on the short walk at the moment. Exertion, you know how he likes to play. He likes to get around this bench, peek up into short, try and be a problem at window. There's the classic Brolin maneuver coming out of Palace. Unfortunately, it's just one this time, and it's not going to be able to put his team ahead. It's Navi up into a 4v3, and you know that Exertion likes to get into the window. He's able to be shut down by Bit before it really gets out of hand.
Well, you will have known that Navi have a page in their notes about that Halls play from Brolin. JL just calling out, I got MOUZ with me, make it one. Good nade, good utility work. And Torji stuck in the open for Alexi V to clean off. And out of a timeout, Navi's back to their winning ways. They've had so much success in middle, and then you call for that kind of surprising, shocking play. You think maybe there's a world Navi put an extra body in middle, and Brolin can take advantage of it. Footstep made by Exertion, so Ima knows one's in con.
Oh my god, okay, Exertion's not going to be happy about that. Smoke blows open, JL chimes in from ladder room. Much better over the last two rounds here for Navi. Torji will hop up that ladder with a kill in the AWP, but there's still a lot of work to be done. Plenty of time, but that shot, ooh, should have chimed in for Wonderful, a missed opportunity. And now he's under a little bit more pressure because he's got to worry about short. Flash getting set up, unable to capitalize even on that second time of asking, but eventually it all falls to Yimpat. He's got a second kill in him, but does he have more? He's been so clutch in this tournament so far, but this would be a step up. Player at short, Alexi B takes a breather. He's given an arm. He's given a chance, but Yimpat can't take it. And then the peek comes in, Alexi B to close him out, and they don't let Yimpat get into it.
Shuhei, Yimpat, and Torji just starting to make their move. Smoke clears. Quick shot from Wonderful, but doesn't land. And around the smoke, Ima, he's been spotted. Oh, ho, ho.
Great start for MOUZ. Another 5 versus 3. This is what was working for them earlier in this half when they were getting such clean openings. And a return to the guns and a return to winning ways for MOUZ. A 7th round is collected. Just Alexi to prevent that clean sheet. He'll take Shuhei out. It won't be 5 players staying up for Navi in this round, and they know where he is, so...
Nice adaptations from both teams, though, throughout this half. You can see MOUZ this time. Through some of the faster pacings, Navi was able to pick them off one by one without any real ability for a trade. MOUZ slowed down the speed of which they take mid-control.
Last start of the half, Navi's money not fully broken. They'll still come to this battle. And JL sprinting into the underpass. It's a great opening. It's fantastic. There's a risk involved, sure. And Yimpat's coming in to try and trade out JL before he's been fully able to retreat. But that smoke is going to keep JL alive. And in fact, he even has a pathway to get back into connector and stay up completely. Great utility to force Brolin back. They've kept him pinned in the palace. 35 seconds. MOUZ begin to go. They realize they've got to go now. Straight into the open. Big call by perfect flashbang. He still gets away with 1 kill. Trades quick from Brolin out of Palace. But a 4v3, numbers still side with Navi, but that can quickly go the other way.
Yeah, especially with the smokes down. Here they're going to turn
Bombs down. Bombs down.
Yep.
It's right in the open. They've got to get that back, and that's a problem here for MOUZ. With 15 seconds left, they've got to pick up the bomb and get it to the site. And Emma realizes he can be disrupted. Brolin taking damage on board, but still standing as he recovers that bomb, but it's all about the plant. Wonderful, not peeking, not able to deny, and it's all on Imma now. 1v2 as Mouz looked to round out this first half with an 8-4 scoreline. And Imma looks to deny. First kill's good on Yimpat. Brolin so low.
Good reposition, though. Really good reposition from Brolin. Imma will have no idea he's made it out of the bomb site.
Yeah, he's still paranoid about triple. Thinks that Brolin has to be pinned behind there, but Brolin's got out of there. Surely it clicks in Imma's head soon. Eventually, when he clears out the site, that he must have got towards CT, but no, he's still looking at triple, and Brolin doesn't buy it. He doesn't buy the defuse. Imma runs right into it, and Brolin closes. 8-4. Mouz with some life in this final yet.
Look, we were wondering about, like, think back to the first map, right? It was a wonderful T-side from Mouz. They were very happy about it. They have that again on Mirage, but Navi came back on that opening map of this series and showed they've got an even better T-side. So if you're Mouz, you cannot rest back. It wasn't good enough to take a single round off. Look at the trades in middle, and Bit, he just ran out of ammunition. Almost had another chance, though.
Torzy's just landing shot after shot. That's a 4K from Torzy. He's just killed everybody in middle, and suddenly it's only JL. And he's sprinting away, making sure that Torzy's not able to get this ace.
He's actually got a sick timing on this. I don't think they don't realize he crossed into the bomb site. Torzy might have heard a little footstep.
He's coming back to check it. Now he sees him. JL spotted. No longer does he have that element of surprise. And Torzy down below. He's got all 5. He'll celebrate that one because he just lands every single headshot.
Beautiful, Torzy. Now that's a memorable round.
Oh,
it hasn't been with the AWP. It's with the pistol, 9-4. Torzy just trading every single frag that comes out. Oh.
Yeah, nice clean shot at the end, too. It was not too far off, damaging Alexi B. But Navi now under a minute left. Bit pounces out of Palace. That is 1-6 shot from Bit, but he's traded. And Brolin's stuck in the sandwich. They know they got to deal with him, and he nearly quicks up. He nearly gets away with that. But JL and Alexi B combining. Navi crash down upon the Mouz defense. It's a strong opening gun rounds here from Navi. Yimpat picks up the M4.
It's the danger of a player playing in the cubby like that. It feels like such a strong angle to watch Halls, but he doesn't want to give away his position. There's also a hunt here. JL's already come back low at HP, missed the shot. So Yimpat likely going to survive. Navi shouldn't be very motivated to try and hunt this gun down. Not enough money built up yet, as this is their first round win of the second half.
Navi look to try and attack this A bomb site with 3, and JL freed up. Oh, both mid players have died in a second, and now they can focus entirely on this A play. They don't have to worry about mid. They don't have to worry about anything else because Navi's final 3 players attempting to break through this A site. And so far, so good, and it just keeps getting better. It's wonderful 1v5. Got a headshot on the first. Second is sick. And he's a little bit more than that. A lot more than that, and he's not relevant rounds for Mouz. The risk to invest pays off.
It really does. Torzy even doing a little bit of damage, and now he can pick up armor. Because Mouz have allowed Mirage to get him some confidence, get him some rhythm, and give him the feeling back of being able to beat Navi.
JL got the opening over towards ramp. Looked like Xerxia was about to get the trade kill in top mid, but wasn't successful in his endeavors. And Yimpat's aggression, that certainly will be successful. Imma to fall in the apartments.
And now this is the follow-up play that's just brutal for Navi. Exertion pushing up the stairs at the moment. That frees up Yimpat to move towards Catwalk, to rotate back towards the A bomb site. Exertion has just basically cut the map in half.
Well, we know how powerful this position can be. We've seen it in the past. Exertion about to clear though. Oh, that's one hell of a clear from Bit. Yeah, I didn't really expect that.
Now it gets awkward. They got to shift back a little bit, make up for lost ground. Mouz, no idea what's happening on the map. Shuei playing inside the A bomb site. Torzy,
he spots the remaining forces of Navi. Shuei could do some damage here.
Hard thing is Torzy and Yimpat are so far away on the rotates, and you've got JL lurking in mid with an AK-47. He won't commit himself to the bomb site or up con.
Alexi's going to clear it. Alexi's going to have a look. What a shot!
And that's it. Mouz have to back away. No point in risking these weapons or the money.
Navi find a way to stay alive. At least for a round longer. JL's on the hunt though. Through the apartments. Yimpat, he knows where he'll be found. Yimpat's playing at the van. Let's peek up into the apartments. JL's going to lose his life. Impact will hang on to the AK-47. Torji, the sniper. At least that's carried over.
Yeah, and it still hurts a lot. And MOUZ still have 6 chances to close out Mirage and take us to Ancient.
Torzi, the initial damage is done to him by utility. He'll do one better. Dropping to Lexi B to kick off this round. MOUZ with a 5v4 to try and convert to close out this map. And that is another step in the right direction. Kill after kill, moment after moment. MOUZ are back. Finally a map victory in this BO5. Still so much to go, but at least they don't get blanked. At least it is not the 3-0 inside of this arena. JL will go through the formality of playing out this round, but MOUZ know they have closed this 13-6. They can always rely on Mirage. MOUZ find a way through in the final. One map added to their tally.
And they come into this and say this might be the best chance. Last 2 maps remaining. Ancient now, and if MOUZ win it, we go on to Nuke. And Navi wants this win right here. Yimpat against the corner has 1, and that stalls Navi out, forces them to look elsewhere.
Oh, that's a backward tracking shot from Ima. Exertion able to come back in with those dual Berettas, but needs a little bit more than what he's already been able to pick up. And a double peek just about gets away from that around the corner before the impact comes in. But speaking of, here comes Bit out of a main. Shui caught. Impact inside of the donut. Lines up 2. Bit still fighting, but he's alone. He's got a 3K that he needs to tee up. He's got the first headshot as Exertion wildly swings in towards him, but he's got 2 targets, both in donut. This would be unbelievable if Bit is able to pull this off. He gets back in, Brolin offers himself out first, and they peek him together. Eventually, MOUZ will win this pistol round.
Caught that double swing at a really nice timing where Bit didn't have any room to slide left or right, had to back up to try and get into safety, and just not enough time or space. Looks like they want to go for a timing to push through this smoke. Here's the flashbang. Exertion close up, just shuts it down before it can begin. Bit does make his way through, but Yimpat's there for the trade and to secure the life of Exertion. And a 2-man advantage in this first gun round. Navi get nothing done.
Great start from MOUZ. Here comes JL. Into the smoke, AK, but too much of a risk to go through that, so you'll respect it for the time being. Wonderful. Oh, got a second. Now they're back in reach. 30 seconds left out. Brolin covers off the cave exit. Wonderful falling, leaves it just on your Lexi B, who had to come out of there, and JL's now alone. And without his teammates, without his support, this round once again becomes very difficult. That is so ridiculous. JL through, straight through the cave. Wall buying onto Brolin, and we talk about him as one of the best clutchers on the planet. JL not getting the right read, though, as Torzi comes back up through the ramp and saves this round for MOUZ.
Something special from JL, that secondary kill through the spam. We've been waiting for JL to have his moments. He had that quiet first map. Dust 2 didn't matter because it was just straight domination. Mirage was all MOUZ. But Ancient, JL's got a whole list of impressive plays on this map. Pistol and armor for Navi. And they're going to pick up the pace towards the A bomb site right at Torji's AWP, who's going to get a couple test shots. Fires him into the smoke, nets him 1 kill. And no access for Navi. Slowed down yet again. It's still early going, but now it's looking like they got a whole new energy after that map victory on Mirage. They're going to be off to a 4-0 start.
Wonderful, going to hang on to the M4. Goes into the peak. Torji only falling.
Look at the money on MOUZ. Any kill that Wonderful's able to get is massive. Good reposition from Torji to put the range of the AWP to good effect.
Too many targets. And Wonderful, gets another one. And then the peak from Donut. So just too many players to deal with.
Yeah, it's huge from Wonderful. Really good find. Emo and Bit out mid. This time it's right out of the gate.
I'm missing everything. Let's go!
Well, not missing much at the start of this run. MOUZ 2 opening kills. Navi aggressive in middle and silenced as Shui now peeks out of cave. He hasn't seen anybody down the ramp yet, but he knows his presence in the B lane. Alexi confirms that with some spam, but this is all about a play forward for JL. If he gets shut down here by Torzi, Navi's chances shrink to 0 in terms of getting back into this round, and Torzi has eyes on the correct position. It's just about patience. There is some utility for Navi, but they haven't elected to use it towards long. And so likely to have a dry peek. Oh my god, what a shot from JL. Torzi just gets sat on his ass, and now that bomb play is coming in for Navi.
And because it's a double up in cave, JL can get such a deep position. It's a 4-on-3 in the post plant, but 2 of them are entirely isolated.
JL knows where his next target is likely to be coming from. He's got eyes on K, but he has to worry about eventually that timing through CT spawn. You can see him kind of flicking in between both of them. Tucks himself into the corner. It's worked out for JL. He spins back. Good read, but this time Exertion betters him in that fight. Now 2 players relatively low of both squads. Wonderful sits within the side. Alexi B letting that time take on as Navi's bomb plant goes in their favor, but Alexi B into the open. Yimpact gets on it. He's off the defuse, and no more time. No time for MOUZ. Round is done, and it is chaotic, but it's Navi's first of Ancients.
And it comes down to money.
Middle this time, it's Ima about to get sent out by Flash, but he goes alone. And before the flashbang, so Exertion with that 1 rifle is able to climb up into heaven very quickly.
This is wondering if I'm wondering why it's so important to Navi, or if it seems very important to them, because MOUZ clearly have a game plan of getting aggressive down middle, just shutting down any exit out of that smoke. Look at JL, he's creeping into the B bomb site, which was a winning recipe in the last round. He's got 3 players flanking him out: Exertion, Brolin, and Shuhei.
But Bit's already pushed A as well, so the bomb is actually drifting back over towards Bit, while JL could become a late piece and try and cut them off from behind. JL operates so well in this position. He actually gets behind the cover. It's a perfect play. Now Bullet goes out. He's going to have a little look into the B-bomb site just to make sure it's clear, but he's got info now. Brolin's here. 5-7 for Shuhei, still here, but he's got an AK picked up instead, and that bolsters this defense. Shuhei goes down to the hand of Alexi B, and Navi have a space to plant the bomb. Brolin, though, oh, he'll make it difficult. Nice kill on Wonderful. Plant being locked in, but it's Bit and Alexi B having to close out a 2v4. This was their chance to break MOUZ's money, but it looks like MOUZ will withstand. With Alexi B going down and Bit now detected in cave, they just need to lock him in while that defuse happens, and they will shut out any chance that Bit may have had. It'll be a 5th round for MOUZ. The side of Navi make the wrong decision. They're down at 5-1 at the moment. We still have that extra map under their belt, and Bit fighting through the cave. It's Shuhei to go down, Brolin to peek into the open. Effective trade, and he doesn't need to fight, because look at this. Exertion, he climbs up behind. Alexi B has no idea, and it works out so well for Exertion. Bomb is locked at the B doors.
Navi have a huge issue that's in the middle of the map right now. You know, the Navi, or I mean, excuse me, the Ima and Bit trying to gain control of that, and entries that they're failing is one thing, but MOUZ having complete control of mid whenever they choose to take it. They get really quick and easy rotations, they get flank opportunities, and Navi's got to solve that puzzle. 3-on-3 with 33 seconds left on the clock. Good trade.
2v2 off of this somehow for Navi.
And it opens up access for Navi to go back towards middle, back towards the A bomb site, but if they make that decision, it has to be right now.
Torzi's aware of that, so goes back to red to make sure they're not going middle, which does leave Brolin for a moment alone. But they realize now they haven't gone mid, so they have to commit with limited time into the B site. And Torzi's come back. He's come back over at the right time. And will he catch the right timing for the peak? He certainly looked like it. Wonderful's going to go down to the hands of Brolin. Just JL, and no way into it in the end. 6 rounds as this streak continues for MOUZ.
Now Navi shows they want to do that late mid control. Another red room smoke. Nobody's home from MOUZ behind it. It's a push down the ramp, and it's the ult that nets the first kill. Shuhei, instead of pushing forward off that kill, though, backs up. Bits into this extended duel. Headshot angle. Yimmy's got reinforcements, though.
Donut fight. Alexi B, Exertion, kissing inside of the smoke. Oh, Brolin, he's taking Emma down as well, and Alexi B just walked right past, walked right by, and Alexi B taking Torzi out. That must be so confusing for Torzi, but Exertion now knows what happened, and he'll make up for it, leaving Wonderful 1v3. 25 seconds, sees one dart towards CT, nice quick shot, oh! He gets a no-scope, Wonderful, down into the site, he's gonna fake it, he's gone to the rifle, and so close to a miracle from Wonderful, but stabilized in the end by Shuhei.
Brolin in cave, Shuhei behind cube out towards long. And he'll back off when he sees contact, when he sees utility.
Oh, Shuhei stuck around in front of that smoke. Just enough time to walk away with the Lexi B. Bomb plant's coming through. A lot more needed if Navi are going to find themselves in a competitive position. Flash gets sent out long. That'll unleash. Wonderful in JL, and they'll combine. Suddenly, just like that, Navi back into the round. But Yimpat, he has broken many hearts. He has won many clutches, and this, oh, it's so close to another one. Yimpat chasing JL, who runs away, cowering away, running for his life. Yimpat, one bullet would have done it, but he can't connect it, he can't find it, so instead it's the defuse. Molly goes in, but he's stuck in! Oh! The Heartbreak Kid has got another one in him! He strikes again! A little close to the first kill of the round. His bullets connect onto Shuhei, but not enough to drop him. Mid-control taken for Navi. But where do they go with this? Yimpat, shoulder detected. He decides to toss out utility and just bide his time as they come in towards him. Yimpat again.
It's the bomb.
This game is completely flipped. The momentum is solely in the hands of MOUZ at the moment. Navi trying to fight their way out of this hole, but it's going to take something ridiculous. Bit inside of the side. It's a nice shot on Exertion. And at this moment, Navi back in the fight. Bomb plant going in.
Yeah, but they've got a lot of tough things to deal with. Torji, going to swing out from Temple. And that might just put Bit too far low. There was even Shuhei coming in on the flank through A main. That was going to be a real tough task.
MOUZ in utter control of this game. And Yimpat is about to have some presence coming his way. At least Navi have that to work with. A shot through the smoke and Exertion. That is the quickest rotator, the best support that Yimpat has. Once again, standing in the fire. This time he will die. Navi have got a second round teed up.
I almost think if you're MOUZ, you save here. Like, you don't have money. You don't have any money. No need to go for that, although Shuhei is going to bring one back. And his teammates are just so far away. There's no way they're actually going to attempt this.
With that smoke, yeah, there's just no way now. So Shuhei's going to back away. His teammates are already saving on the other side of the map. So second round for Navi collected. We'll move into the last round of this first half. Navi in a desperate bid for 3.
Which is why losing one round has this kind of an impact on the economy of MOUZ. They've been so close, they haven't been able to build any money behind it to sustain a loss like this.
Reverse sweep is pulled off. Doesn't seem that crazy anymore. If MOUZ can close out this map in the faction that they're currently dominating it, and it comes down to a final map of the game. Torzi straight through elbow. Ima caught. JL charging out, but stopped by the hands of Exertion. Navi fall to 2 players because Shuhei catches Alexi just walking right in front of him, and it's the easiest kill of his half. Wonderful in a bit will attempt this round win, but where do they have to go? There's a slight opening, I suppose, towards the A side through Donut, but Wonderful gets caught off if he goes through main. So he decides to go middle instead, and even now he's being watched by Exertion through Red Room.
This is a round I think Navi might save in a different circumstance, but obviously the last round of the half. And Wonderful's just hoping he gets a peek. They don't want to commit to A. They want to see if they can find any kills before they really decide, we want to plant at this bomb site, we want to finish at this bomb site. And they still don't know where Yimpat is. They're going to hit tab and be like, he's still alive.
Yeah,
and that gives them the indication A main is a point of contention.
Yeah, well, they molly that off. That allows them to get the bomb down. But still, once this bomb is planted, they've still got to worry about him.
It's also, where do you play? Where do you go from here?
Well, you got to go into the donut and hope something massive from Wonderful can happen. He was close to a ridiculous moment earlier in the half, but it won't happen here. It is 10 rounds for MOUZ. What we are watching is unbelievable. The turnaround from this young squad as they are right back in to this grand final. Oh, yeah. At this point, we're all thinking about that 5th map. Wonderful waiting inside of the cave. It's a good double out of the Joe Beretta. It's eventually taken out by Brolin. Torji will do what he can with that P250. Navi settle back into this one. They know they at least still have the player advantage to work with, and MOUZ realize they've got a lot of time.
He's going to slide up with Shuhei. The bomb has an easy avenue from cave.
JL. Fire in from long, couldn't stop anybody from safely getting into the bomb site. Plant locked in. Torji now moving forward aggressively with this P250. Flash is set up. Blinds too. Oh, they had cleaned up. JL just shuts them down, and it's cleaned up in the end by Navi. They needed a pistol. They've got it, but plenty more where that came from.
Smoke's deployed. There's one remaining on Ima.
Alexi in and out of the smoke.
That'll be a little frustrating for Exertion. Probably feels like he didn't deserve that.
No, but he's done it a few times to other players, so get a little taste of his own medicine.
Once again, more retake setup at this B bomb site. You don't have utility to make the challenge at top B ramp difficult for MOUZ. Let them come into the bomb site. JL tucked into the corner, Bit there in support and as a distraction. Molotov goes too deep, so Bit will take attention and a kill, and hopefully they swing on him because that's when JL can pounce.
Clean for Navi. We'll see if that keeps up after this gun round. A round victory for Navi could certainly continue that. Shuhei, coming up through B main. A lot of damage done by Brolin. Good for the first here for MOUZ. Second, even better. It's JL to fall, and the bomb now making its way up into the site itself. The impact at the back of the pack. His teammate Brolin now gone after the initial damage done. Bit needed a kill if Navi wanted to stay super comfortable in this. A ding through that wood. This fight's important. Imma loses it. It's Alexi B 1v3. He'll slip out. Bomb plant cancelled. And now bullets perforating him going in towards cave. That plant is now being locked in on the safe side. Alexi B getting out of the cave will prove impossible. Torzi will peek him, confidently fights him, and MOUZ up to 11.
It's fast-paced towards the A site. Wonderful's here with the AWP, and he's got one.
Brolin, getting caught. Good start of the round here from the side of Navi. Bit plays from default, but removed by Exertion, who continues to try and fight forward. JL stopping that from becoming a problem. They have leapt into the palace, though, into the temple. And Yimpa's pushing down into the site, but caught by Imma. And so it's now just Torzi. And Wonderful realizes that there's only one gap, and he's going to plug it. 6 rounds. Navi not falling to map point yet.
And we will cruise in to bring this back.
Bit breaks Exertion as he comes through the elbow. Perhaps the power of belief will transpire here on the server for Navi. Vanti siding with him for the time being. Imma to make sure it's followed up on. And we know how dangerous he can be in mid when he transitions to the CT side. We know he struggled on the T side, but it's a different story on the defense.
I was gonna say, even MOUZ is starting to struggle on the T side.
He's got to know. He's got to know.
He does now.
Oh, God. Bit walks right into him.
It's all right. You have the space to make that kind of a play. Bit trying to just execute the round-winning move. Still a man advantage for Navi. Still in safe positions. Alexi monitoring B ramp. Wonderful's up in cave. JL keeping eyes on middle, and Imma at the A bomb site. And MOUZ is still very spread.
Last ditch effort. Heading over towards A. Play here to defend is Imma. He's got a quick rotation available from JL as well as he comes back through CT, but Imma is just playing behind that big box. He's got utility, he can slow this down and separate them.
There's just not going to be any noise. MOUZ is going contact, so Imma just has to be careful.
Right time, but not going to work out for him. He didn't get a kill. Now opens it up again here for the side of MOUZ. Important frag to be collected by JL through that smoke. Now Torzi leaps into the bomb site, but JL just goes right through. And good night. Torzi shut down, shut eye.
And the main thrust of this attack will come through
seconds.
Donut. So if Wonderful, he's just got the angle in. He wants that one shot, that one clean shot blinded. And now he's got to be worried about A main.
But now Imma starts to activate. He starts to come in behind. Could this play from Imma win the round for Navi? Brolin turns back. Nice shot from Torzi. He needed to silence Imma immediately. MOUZ pushing forward. 12 rounds away. If they can close this out in a 4v4 post plant.
And Navi's forced to play this standard retake just by the timing of it. They didn't have anyone over to rush the bomb planter.
JL's inside of the CT smoke. It fades away, and so will JL. But Bit is back. Bit is in this fight, and so Navi still are. Alexi B sees the barrel. Torzi's as good as dead. And it's Yimpat who can't stop this. Defuse done. Navi up to 10. They are rolling right the way back into this game.
Subscribe to ESL CS right now.
Blocked a little bit, but not any kind of significance to allow Imma to play. It's Wonderful with the AWP and Donut. That's going to be first contact.
Wonderful awaits. Exertion's peak. A missed shot. You don't see those often from Wonderful, but will it cost him? Imma around the back keeps this going for Navi, but it's a B play. MOUZ looking to finish here.
Here he goes, JL stepping up. He's going to look towards cave. Holding on to it, Shuhei peeks, goes down. It's still coming up, Navi.
Oh, he goes out for a repeat, but is punished. He's not able to get a follow-up kill, but a 2v3. Can Brolin and Torzy feasibly They've already lost this, says Alexi B. And now they're tied up 11 to 11. MOUZ have disappeared.
Using the timeout called by Navi and Blade. Run boost up onto the ledge.
This is Bit aggressive. Oh, we can break them straight away. Bit goes forward, right underneath him. Bit right beside you, and eventually Bit gets that kill. 2 players left for MOUZ. Map, tournament, and series point available for Navi if they are able to close out these final 2 kills.
Yeah, what a setup as well. Bit with that run boost, the sprint, the flashbang from the B bomb site. MOUZ is lost. They have been torn apart. They have no belief any longer. It's been ripped away.
When Navi get into this gear, it is almost impossible to stop them.
And not even Yimfat can save you now.
Not even Jimmy. Shadow, wonderful, bringing him down all the way. Navi have come back. They are now looking at 12 to 11. It was 10-2 at the half in favor of MOUZ. Navi had some unthinkable work to do in this second half, but they have certainly done it now, Jason.
And once again, Navi just playing far, far back at this B bomb site. They want to make sure nobody goes down. If this is to be a set piece and execute onto the bomb site, Bit, JL, and Alexi hold strong in their positions for the retake.
Shuhei goes down to Alexi B. Yimpat falls. Another step.
MOUZ don't know what to do. Because of Torji's position, they don't know where to go.
MOUZ have collapsed. 17 seconds, no time left. No time left in Rio. And that shot, oh, it's Bit, but he falls. And there's a way back. There's suddenly a way back for MOUZ.
JL can stop it. Oh, can he? From CT Spawn, he's got the angle. A little late.
A little late. And so it falls into the 1v1. Imma could win the title for Navi. Torzy, their best big game player, to try and keep MOUZ in this, to get it into overtime. The Hungarian hunkers down, but Imma now realizes where he is. And the defuse tapped. Torzy doesn't peek, doesn't buy it, doesn't go. Shots come in, but Imma is the final kill. Navi come back all the way. This is a team that was built to win. This is a team that was born to win. The champions of IEM Rio.